I take no pleasure in continuing to talk about crime in New Orleans. I'm Scoot. Welcome to the Scoot on the Air YouTube channel. I hope you're a subscriber, and if you're a new subscriber, I welcome you. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please do. It's free, and we'll give you a notice every time we post something. Carjacking, crime in New Orleans, a huge issue still, every day, and you need to know this. Whether you live here or plan to visit here, you need to know this about New Orleans. I'm not going to hide the truth from you. I love this city. I'm from this city. I've also lived in great cities around the country. We'll get to that in just a moment. First of all, let me mention that today is the day, this is February the 3rd, this is the day the music died. This is the day that a plane crashed, a small plane crashed in Cedar Lake, Iowa, killing Richie Valens, Buddy Holly, and the Big Bopper. And Don McLean at the time was a paper boy. And he was delivering papers. And when he got the papers, he saw the headline about the plane crash. He loved Buddy Holly. In an interview with me, Don McLean described his affection for Buddy Holly as being like that of a dog. Like I love a dog. Like I loved Buddy Holly. And so he was really shaken by the plane crash. And that is the theme of the song American Pie. The day the music died. And for all of us, sometimes there's a different day the music died. For some, maybe it was Elvis. For some, Michael Jackson. For a young generation, the music died for many when Kurt Cobain committed suicide. So you can think about the day the music died for you. Also, let me mention that Rudy Giuliani was revealed as the Masked Singer on the Fox show, The Masked Singer. So the singer comes out, and it turns out to be Rudy Giuliani. When he reveals it, apparently two judges walked off the stage. They just walked off the stage. This was a taping of the show last week, so I don't know if it's been on yet. I don't watch The Masked Singer, but I think that's pretty damn funny. Okay. I don't know if it's a coincidence, but I've been talking about carjackings, armed robberies, and crime in New Orleans as an act of terrorism. These people are terrorizing the community. They're terrorists. I don't know whether it's a coincidence or not, but New Orleans Mayor LaToya Cantrell has now, for the first time I've heard her use it, she's now describing the crime surge in New Orleans as, quote, terrorism. I don't know whether it's a coincidence or not. It doesn't matter. I'm glad the mayor now sees it for what it is. It is terrorism. Another carjacking today on busy Magazine Street in New Orleans. A lot of people shop there. A lot of people who come visit go to Magazine Street. This young female is sitting in her car after a workout at a gym. And some guy opens the car door, tells her to get out, leave everything in it. And she does. Guy zooms off in the car. Guess what? They found the car around the corner. And these carjackings, it's almost as if carjackings have become a recreational sport for people who are young thugs. I guess they can't figure out what else to do with their lives. And so this is a sense of excitement for them. I can't speak for them, but when these cars are found around the corner, they're not being taken to chop shops. It's like a quick joyride. Sometimes they're used to commit other crimes. I understand that. But I'm getting the feeling that carjacking has become a sport among a group of people in New Orleans. And I don't know how big carjackings are around the country. I know crime is up everywhere. There is a sense of lawlessness in America today, which is really scary. And so the mayor of New Orleans is now addressing it. The district attorney is addressing it. The mayor and the police chief, Sean Ferguson, had a press conference yesterday really said nothing new, nothing earth-shattering. Basically, they want to continue to work harder at doing what they're doing. I don't know if that's going to work. I mean, I hope it does. And then today, after last week, the police chief and the DA pointed fingers at each other, saying, it's your fault. No, it's your fault. They sit down today at a press conference and say that they have been communicating and they're going to work together. I hope that's true. And there are those who are calling for the resignation of New Orleans Police Chief Sean Ferguson. No, it's not his fault. The police chief is a puppet of the mayor. Simple. She appoints him. He's beholden to her. Police chiefs are puppets in the city of New Orleans. And it's a shame because I think Ferguson wants to go on and do more than he's doing. But he's a puppet of the administration. So don't be so quick to buy into this bullshit about he needs to resign. In fact, J.P. Morrell, council member at large, New Orleans City Council, today called for his resignation. I think that's wrong. And, you know, I think it's going to seem like, oh, okay, we solved the problem. We fired the police chief. Bullshit. That's not going to solve the problem. But it's going to make some people think that the problem is solved or think that we're heading in the right direction. We're still not addressing the issue. Let me mention something else, too. And this is tied in together. There's a new story in the news here in New Orleans. Sewage and Water Board employees. Now, the Sewage and Water Board is screwed up big time. Flooding in New Orleans is a problem because of historic incompetence from the Sewage and Water Board. Now, a lot of things have improved. I will admit that. There's a new director and a lot of things have improved. But this was a problem that came up in 2017. It was a problem again in 2018. It's a problem again right now. Sewage and Water Board employees are parking in handicapped parking spots, or they're parking in free parking spots, not paying, with illegal handicap placards. A couple of these employees have the handicap placards of dead people. And because they think they're entitled, they park there. There is a sense of entitlement. And in some ways, our government has encouraged it. We have given people a sense that they're entitled to things. Bullshit. You're not entitled to stuff. In fact, the Sewage and Water Board has a contract with the nearby garage after this was a problem in 2017 and 18. But it's 3 blocks away. And some of the Sewage and Water Board employees are too freaking lazy to walk 3 blocks. Oh, by the way, there's a shuttle available as well. But they want to park right in front and they think they're entitled to do it. The little thug bastards that are carjacking cars and robbing people, they think they're entitled to do whatever they want to do. It's going to take a long time to change this sense of entitlement. But also, let me be honest, because a lot of people love to just judge everybody in a group. The people who are carjacking and doing these things, it's a relatively small percentage of people. Big enough to terrorize us, big enough to be a real problem, but it's not everybody. So please don't cause yourself, don't allow yourself to make any blanket judgments of entire communities. Because there's some damn good people in those communities. And they're as fed up as you and I are. And many of them call my radio show on WWL every day. When we talk about crime, which has been every day for a while now because there's a crime wave in New Orleans. And finally, the mayor and the police chief and the DA are telling us they want to work together. But words are cheap. So let's see if they follow through and actually do something. And we, the people, need to hold them accountable. So, we'll see what happens. I hope things improve because I I love the city. And it should be better than it is. And the day is going to come, and it might not be far off, when the fear that we fear, the fear that we feel as residents, is going to become a fear that people feel who want to come visit the city or who make decisions about where conventions go. There will be backlash, and there will be people saying, don't have the convention in New Orleans. When that happens, we're in deep shit. And if that does happen, it's going to take a long time to change the impression that we have things under control. I'm glad the mayor's doing something now, but she's late to the party. And I really am not sure. Well, no, I am sure. They're really not addressing the real issue. But they need to not be afraid to lock these bastards up and keep them in jail. And I've talked about this a lot, the juvenile center shit. That's not a big deal to these little punks. They don't give a shit. I go to juvie for a while. You could commit murder, and you're out when you're 21. That's wrong. And I'd like to see the identities of these bastards. And I don't mean bastard in the context of a child born out of wedlock. I mean bastards in terms of, you bastard. Like in South Park, you killed Kenny. You bastards. Yeah, I mean, a bastard is just a bad person. That's what I'm talking about. So these little thug punks are thug punk bastards, in my opinion. And let's stop feeling sorry for them. Yes, we need to do more to help people, but it's got to start with just helping people lead a better life from their teen years on. And if mommy and daddy didn't teach you how to be a good person, and you're a threat to us, then it's up to us to take care of it. Again, I know we're talking about the same thing over and over again. I don't like that. But this is a big, big issue in the city of New Orleans. And we've got to get it under control. People can't pump gas without the fear of being carjacked at a gas station. When you can't do what you do in everyday life without being afraid, something's wrong. I'm Scoot. Thank you for joining me on the Scoot in the Air YouTube channel. Join me on my radio show at WWL New Orleans. You can download the app Odyssey, AUDACY. Type in WWL. You've got our show wherever you got the phone. I'm on Monday through Friday from 1 to 4 in the afternoon. And you could go back and take a look at some of the videos here on the YouTube channel and see some of the things that we talk about. Not everybody likes me. I'm okay with that. I have a lot of great support. I have a great audience, but some people don't like me because some people don't like the truth.